Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we started the discussion about the new chapter plant growth and development. Okay, already we completed the definition of growth and we discussed about growth as an indeterminate and growth is measurable. We can measure the growth by the size, protoplasm size, fresh weight, dry weight, number of cells, length and total size. Okay. Today we will discuss about different phases of the growth. Next topic is different phases of one second, different phases of growth. Okay. See here, there are totally 3 phases of growth. First one is meristematic phase. I already told that the meristematic cells are the cells which are undergoes continuous cell division. The mitotic cell division is rapid and repeated in case of meristematic cells. These meristematic cells, the meristematic activity we can see in case of meristematic phase. Totally 3 phases: meristematic phase, elongation phase and the maturation phase. First phase is meristematic phase. See here, in this phase it contains a cell which divides continuously. Rapidly dividing meristematic cells are present in this phase. These cells contains abundant protoplasm with a large nuclei. Those cells, meristematic cells, are having abundant protoplasm and the large nuclei. The main function of this cell is division. Means they undergoes rapid division, continuous cell division we can see in case of the meristematic cells and the phase. After that, next phase is elongation phase. After meristematic phase, next phase is elongation phase. In the elongation phase, the cells are enlarged in this region. Main function is increase in the length of the plant. Okay, main region is increase in the length of the plant. Elongation, cell elongation we can see by this phase. Okay, next phase is maturation phase. During this phase, the cells specialized for the specific functions. After elongation, next phase is maturation phase. Here we can see the cells are very specific, means the nature of the cells or the function of the cell will decides their maturation. The maturation becomes, the cell become the specific, means in the meristematic cells all the cells are having the common function, that is division. In the elongation phase, main function is elongation. In maturation phase, they become the xylem, they become phloem. The characteristic feature of that cell is decided by the maturation phase. Okay, next, ಈಗ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಒಂದೇ ಥರ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಬೆಳ್ತಾ ಬೆಳ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆದವರು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಆ ವರ್ಕಿಗೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಥರ ಮೆಚುರೇಷನ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ದ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಜೇಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. I can say that means ಈಗ bone specialist will treat the bone diseases, nerve specialist will treat the nerve diseases, like specialization. Xylem will help for the water conduction, phloem is necessary for the food conduction, like that. In case of plants, in cell maturation, the cells become specialized for the specific functions. Okay, next, after the phases of growth, this phases of growth topic is very important. There are totally 3 phases. First one is meristematic phase, second one is elongation phase, third one is maturation phase. Meristematic, elongation, maturation, in one line only I explained here, it is very important. Okay, next topic is growth rate. Next topic is growth rate. Okay, what is growth rate? Just understand now. Growth per unit of time is called as a growth rate. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಹೈಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನದೊಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೀತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ತಾಸಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೀತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ, 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬೆಳೆಯೋದು, 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬೆಳೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೊಂದೊಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನೇ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೀತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್. Growth rate is the rate, means growth of the plant per unit time. Growth of the plant per unit time is called as a growth rate. You can see here growth for a unit of time or growth of the plant per a unit time. ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳೀತದಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, after that there are 2 kinds of growth rates. We can measure the growth into 2. ನಾವು ಗ್ರೋತನ್ನು 2 ರೀತಿ ಅಳಿಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ? ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ first one is arithmetic growth, second one is geometric growth. First one is arithmetic growth. See here, one plant which divides mitotically to produce 2 daughter cells. One the cells which undergoes to the cell division to form a 2 cells, which we studied already in the mitosis division. Mitosis division ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ 2 ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Okay, one plant cell divides mitotically to produce 2 daughter cells. Out of these 2 daughter cells, one of the cells continuously divide, another cell is differentiated. Means, see here this diagram, one cell other, which cell undergoes to the cell division to form a 2 cells. In that condition, one cell will become mature, means which gains a specific function. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದರೆ 2 ಸೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಅನದರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ after the newly formed cell which undergo another division to form 2 cells, another, in that case also one cell becomes differentiate. Means continuously one cell is enough for the division, the another cell will become the differentiated cell. See here, in the arithmetic growth, one plant cells in one plant divides mitotically to produce 2 daughter cells. Out of these 2 daughter cells, one cell continuously divide. Just now you saw here, one cell again continuously divide, another cell is differentiated. This is known as a arithmetic growth. See here, increase in the height of the plant only by the addition of one cell. Addition of one cell, increase in height of the plant, addition of one cell. Okay, see here, arithmetic growth rate also we can symbolically represent with the symbols like LT is equal to L naught plus RT. LT is equal to L naught plus RT. What is LT here? LT is a sense, LT is a length at a time, t. ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have the formula like LT is equal to L naught plus RT. L naught ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? What is L naught? L naught is a length at a time 0 before initial length of that plant, initial length of the plant and final length of the plant. ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, LT is equal to L naught plus RT. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಂದ ಹೈಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟದ್ದು ಹೈಟನ್ನು ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ದ L naught. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ time period, t is equal to time period and the growth rate. ನಾವು r ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ final t then initial t means final time, sorry final length, initial length plus time taken. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಹೈಟನ್ನು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ವಿ ನಾವು 2 days 3 days. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಲೈನ್ತ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್, ಈ 2 ದಿನ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 20 meters, 2 ದಿನ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ 2 ಮೀಟರು, ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಕೊಟ್ವಿ 2 days. Means we can measure the growth rate. This is known as a arithmetic growth rate. Okay, growth rate is very simple. Growth of the plant per unit time. Arithmetic growth ಒಳಗಡೆ the cells mitotically divide, one cell undergoes to the continuous cell division, one cell becomes differentiated. Okay, this equation we can represent with the help of diagram or a graph also. See here, in the x-axis we took the time, in the y-axis ಈ x-axis ಇದು y-axis. ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ you can see initially there is no length, gradually the length of the plant increases. Okay, then second kind of growth rate, geometrical growth rate. In geometrical growth, you can see both daughter cells are divided. Both daughter cells, when a plant cell divide to form a 2 daughter cells, then both the daughter cells divides. In geometrical growth, sigmoid curve is formed. Initially there is no growth, in the middle there is a rapid growth, finally there is a no growth. I will show that sigmoid curve. Here you can see the another type of growth, exponential growth, means sudden increasing. Exponential growth can also be expressed as, here in the arithmetic growth we have the equation like LT is equal to L naught plus RT. Here also same thing, but the symbol is different. W1 is equal to W naught ERT. What is W1? W1 is the final size, either it may be height, weight or number of cells. W1 is equal to, sorry, W1 is equal to W naught ERT. W1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇವಾಗಿನ ಸೈಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ದು ಅದು. W naught is equal to a initial size of that plant. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್, ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಇ is a natural logarithm. Okay, then this is the exponential growth. In sigmoid growth andra, this is the one method of we use for representation of growth rate. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದು ಗ್ರೋತನ್ನು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ಕರ್ವ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾಯ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ವ್, ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ 3 phases: lag phase, log phase and a stationary phase. Lag, LAG, lag phase, log, LOG, lag phase, log phase and a stationary phase. Usually it looks like this, S shaped. Sigmoid ಅಂದ್ರೆ S shaped ಇರ್ತದ. This is x axis, this is y axis. S shaped curve. By this we can explain the growth of that plant. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನು 3 phases, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಲ್ಯಾಗು, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಲಾಗು, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಫೇಸು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ one by one phases of that sigmoid curve. This is very important, student, for the 5 marks. Explain the sigmoid curve, growth curve, or it will come for the 2 marks also. Here 3 phases of the sigmoid curve: lag phase, log phase and the stationary phase. Let us talk about the lag phase. Lag phase, which contains a slow growth rate, means in the lag phase the rate of the growth is very slow because less number of cells are present, means the cell division is very slow. Due to that, the number of cells are also less. Before going to talk about the log phase, just understand initial phase is the lag phase. Initially, ಪಾಪು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಬೀಜ ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ದಿವಸದೊಳಗೆ ಮರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 1 week, 2 days, then only it starts germinating. After that, gradually the growth of the plant increases. ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀನು ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಲೈನನ್ನು ಈ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅಂತಂಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2, 3, 4 ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ನೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ rate of cell division or there is no cell division. Okay, after that log phase, lag phase ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದೆ log phase. In that phase which contains more growth rate, means the cells which are present, they undergoes rapid division, continuous division. Means I can say that the rate of the growth is more in the log phase than the lag phase, because more number of, due to the more growth rate or continuous cell division, number of growth cells becomes more. Okay, the undergoes rapid cell division. Okay, after that last phase is stationary phase, lag, log and a stationary phase. In the stationary phase, the growth rate become gradually decreases. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೈಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ ಎನಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ದ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಫೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್ ವಿಚ್ we can see the gradual decrease because reduction of the nutrients or the decrease in the cell division. ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ plant. This is very important, students. Log, lag and a stationary phase. Now I will show that. See here, in case of geometrical growth rate, one cell again undergoes to 2 cells, 2 form 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 30 to 64, 128. Means the continuous cell division without any cell differentiation. ಸೆಲ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ರೇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ arithmetic growth rate, there is a cell differentiation, but here you can't see. Okay, this is the representation of sigmoid growth curve. I will write here sigmoid growth curve, lag phase, log phase and a stationary phase, time versus height of the plant, or you can take the growth of the plant. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of geometrical growth and the geometrical growth and the arithmetic growth. In the arithmetic, the line will become very straight, but you can see the S shaped structure here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ S shaped structure ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದೇನಾನು ಅರ್ಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್? ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಅದ ಕಡೆ? ಸಿ, ಜನರಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್, ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕು, ಗಾಳಿ ಬೇಕು, ಬೆಳಕು ಬೇಕು, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿದು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, ಆಲ್ ದ ಫಿಸಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿಸಿಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ a first condition of the growth in case of plant. First condition of growth in case of plant. What is that? Water, oxygen and the nutrients are helpful for the growth. Yes, without water the plant will not grow. Oxygen, sorry, I can say that instead of oxygen they require carbon dioxide. Okay, water, carbon dioxide, oxygen and the nutrients are very helpful for the growth of the plant. Okay, then next thing, the plant cells grow in a size by size enlargement. Plant cells grow in a size by size enlargement require water. Cello enlarge ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ they require water. Water is very essential for the plants. Next thing, water is required for enzymatic reactions or also. Water is necessary for the cell enlargement. It is also required for enzymatic reactions which are occurs inside the plant. Next, oxygen is very helpful for releasing the metabolic energy. Oxygen is very helpful for releasing the metabolic energy. One second students, I will explain it detail. Means inside the plants the oxygen is very necessary to release metabolic energies. Okay, I already told that water, oxygen and nutrients are very necessary for the growth of the plant. Okay, see here, water is very necessary for the turgidity maintenance, enlargement and enzymatic reactions. Like that, oxygen is also very necessary to release the metabolic energy by the plants. Okay, after that next one is nutrients. Nutrients are very helpful for synthesis of the protoplasm. Okay, nutrients which are absorbed by the roots in the form of solution. Nutrients, it may be a macronutrients, micronutrients. Nutrients ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಥರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೈಕ್ರೋನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಅವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they are very necessary for synthesis of protoplasm. The cell content, nucleus ಮತ್ತು cytoplasm ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, protoplasm. Okay, the protoplasm is a main thing for synthesis or main thing for the all physiological activities. That's why the micro and macronutrients for the plant is very necessary. Okay, next one. Every plant has optimum temperature for their growth. Yes, some plants will grow in a high temperature, few plants will grow in a low temperature. Means every plant have their ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಷ್ಟರಿಂದ ಈ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಚಲೋ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಭಾಳ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ಬಿಸಿಲಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಥಂಡಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಮ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದು ಅವಕ್ಕೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್. ಓಕೆ, Next, last one, light is very necessary for the photosynthesis. Without photosynthesis, we can't see any growth in case of the plant. Totally, we discuss about the growth conditions. Water is very necessary, oxygen is very necessary, nutrients are very necessary, then optimum temperature and the light are very necessary for the plants. Okay. In today's class, we completed the discussion about the different phases of the growth, meristematic phase, elongation phase and the maturation phase. And next we discuss about the growth rate, arithmetic growth rate and the geometrical growth rate, sigmoid curve and the arithmetic curve. Then we discuss about the conditions of the growth. This is very important, student, in this topic. The conditions of growth important, the types of the growth rate, what is growth rate, then the sigmoid growth curve is very important. In the next class, we will discuss about a few very important chapter, a few discussion about the differentiation, de-differentiation and the redifferentiation topic. Okay. After that, we will move to the next important thing, that is plant growth regulators or the plant growth hormones. In next class, we will discuss about differentiation, de-differentiation and the redifferentiation topic. Okay. I hope all of you getting this one. If you have any doubt means you can easily ask students. Don't skip any videos in the middle. Please watch all the videos. Okay, just 5 minutes better complete videos na nodri. It will help for examination students. Don't forget to write all the notes. Okay, please write the notes daily and read daily. Refer NCERT book. I am referring the NCERT book only. That's why I will suggest to refer the NCERT book only. Okay, totally. This is your notes. See here, we already completed the growth determinations, measurements, phases of the growth rate. This diagram will help to understand what is arithmetic growth. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ. In biology, lot of informations we can get from the diagrams. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಓಕೆ. This diagram will give the full information regarding the arithmetic growth. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, one cell will become the differentiation, again cell will become, means again cell will undergo the division. See here, this is a continuous process we can see in case of the plant. Okay. After this, next diagram, that is a sigmoid growth curve, along with that geometrical growth rate. I will show that. See here, this one is the geometrical growth. No one cell is undergoes to the differentiation. All the cells are ready to divide. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ every cell will undergoes to the division. That's why the number of cell increases. Okay, size ಅನ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ number of cells. So the number of cell increasement we can see in case of the geometrical growth. After that, next one is the sigmoid growth curve. In case of sigmoid growth curve also you can see S shaped structure. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುವಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟು ಗ್ರೋತು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ differentiation, de-differentiation and the de-differentiation in the next class. Thank you. We will continue next.